Being stuck at home has been tough on some relationships. If you are in the process of separation or divorce right now, certified divorce financial analyst Renee Rebelo joins us with some of the things that you shouldn't overlook. Good morning.
Good morning.
Because sometimes we're thinking in a situation like this, okay, I just want it over, I just want to get out of this. But there are so many things that you kind of have to lay the groundwork on to make sure that you're financially stable as you emerge from the relationship.
Correct. So a lot of people are thinking about doing this in January, and I've had a lot of phone calls for appointments in the new year. And basically, my role is to objectively assess the potential financial settlement scenarios for couples that are looking to separate. So they'll utilize a lawyer or a mediator, and then they'll hire me to make sure that each of the scenarios that they're maybe proposing, what is it going to do for their family at the end of it. So once the agreement is typed up, I help them to assess how that's going to influence their family and themselves separately after that point.
Do you take sides then?
No,
or do you do like
impartial.
a holistic? Yeah.
So I can represent one party or I can represent both if they want to come in with their agreement. There's a lot of things that are sometimes forgotten. Canada pension plan, a lot of the people that I'm actually talking to have been married for many years, normally over 20. And, they've got Canada pension plan, they've got to worry about wills, power of attorney's got to be changed. I've seen scenarios where people forgot that and the funds went to the ex-wife, So these are things that get forgotten during a separation or a divorce, and a lot of people have questions. Should I buy something right away? Is the market ready, or should I rent? Can I afford to live on my own? What kind of cash flow am I looking at having? And it helps people to remind them, like even their life insurance policies, a reminder to change your beneficiaries. And just like pension buyouts. Do I buy a house? Do I take the equity from the house? Do I take the pension settlement when I split up with my spouse? There's a lot of things that get overlooked once the agreement is in place that people have forgotten, thinking, okay, well, it's good now, we're done. But unfortunately, there's a lot of things that need to be looked at on top of just the agreement.
Right, right. What about debt settlement as well? Because money is kind of the root, or it aggravates a lot of marital problems.
Well, a lot of times if there's assets, they'll utilize that to pay off the debt because you're equally responsible. So, there is a legal liability to that, even if you're not signed on a debt because you are married. So therefore, there is settlement options for that also. And things can be negotiated. Nothing needs to be equal. It's all about fair. So if both parties believe that the settlement is fair, then that's what matters. And that, as long as they get their legal advice or speak to their mediator, because I'm not offering legal opinions, I just offer settlement scenarios and how that affects them financially once they're split.
Credit ratings, I would imagine, are a big thing too, because often one partner or the other will be the one who, has most of the credit cards or most of the agreements, and the other one is contributing but doesn't have their name on it. So I've heard scenarios where either partner has zero credit rating coming out of it.
Oh, absolutely. And trying to build that up after the case, because normally in a relationship, one person is the primary person who takes care of the bills, and the other partner has just relied on them to do that. So now they're having to relearn how to manage their own credit, their own cash flow. Cash flow is a big thing because a lot of people have just allowed their partner to try to take care of the finances, and now they've got to relearn how to do that, right?
Right. Okay, we have run out of time, Renee. That's why we have you back again, so that we can talk more. Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, you too. Merry Christmas to everybody there.